How's everyone doing? Shankar Puri here. Today, I'm going to talk about the markets and kind of give you a forecast on where we think the S&P, gold, and other things are going. So without further ado, guys, let's dive right into the charts and see what's going on. All right. So we got the S&P 500 here. And again, we have, let me just put the 200-day on. Nothing much has changed for what we're thinking is going to happen. What we're waiting for is a reaction right here. So at these highs right here to see what will happen if we're going to break through. Now we do have a low, a higher low, and a higher low. So it does indicate, we are going to be pushing further up. You can see we have this trend line sloping down, and we have this moving average right here as well. So it does look like we'll actually be moving further up and have some more bullish momentum. However, not looking for buys until either we've passed above this and had a nice retest. So just keep that in mind that we have been heading higher. So not really looking for any buys until past this point, and then you can find your entry if you if you see an entry on this. But yeah, the S&P is not looking too bad, guys. We can be coming up to these highs right here, up to this area right here, and seeing what happens. This is the max target from the break of this channel here, but we take it from level to level. So we have this level to break. Let's see what happens this week. That being said, we also do have Bitcoin as well. We have Bitcoin pushing against this resistance right here, and we're looking to see if we can flip this resistance into support. Now, am I looking for any sales on Bitcoin? Me personally, no. We've broken above this trend line here, had a nice retest, and we've broken above this resistance zone in support. So, if we do come down, I'll be looking for buys. I'll be looking for buys around in this area right here. All right, so we're looking for buys there, or on the break of this, we'll be looking for buys on Bitcoin. All right. So Bitcoin is looking pretty, it's looking all right. But now, is Bitcoin fully in an uptrend? So Bitcoin, yes, we are. We've broken this high here. We've broken this zone here. All right, we've broken right here. So we have established an uptrend, right? So we have established an uptrend. That's we made a higher low. So this was we made a higher high. So this is a high here. 1 second. Yeah, so we got a high right here. And then we got a higher high here. We have lows. So we have a low here. Like this whole area is a low area, and we made a higher low. So yes, we are in an uptrend at the moment. Now, if we go on the daily and the weekly, you could say, we still have broken this high. So we are now in an uptrend. So Bitcoin is looking like, not saying we're going to just pass 60K right away, but Bitcoin is looking like, hey, we are going to continue heading up over the long term now, and that maybe a lot of the bearish movement is now maybe over. You know what I mean? For the meantime, does not mean we're gonna pass 69K right away, but this does show strength in the market. Now, we do have this big resistance area that we do have to overcome, and just keeping that in mind that we can't push back down to here and then head higher. We do need retrace in the market. So yeah, that's what we're looking for Bitcoin. Definitely have started an uptrend. Right? So now let's look at the DXY and let's look at the TLT, so the bonds. So right now the bonds, like I said, Bitcoin and risk on assets like S&P 500 performs better when the TLT is going down. So when the TLT is pushing down, it shows that people are risk off. And they're looking to invest in riskier assets. So now we have the TLT pushing up and, looking to flip this area as support and head higher. And this is actually, more bearish news for Bitcoin. So, we look outside of the crypto market as well to just kind of get an overview, because all these markets are intercorrelated, whether you like it or not. It just is what it is. So, Bitcoin definitely, if the TLT does flip and we head higher, so if we flip and head higher into these areas, could be a little bearish for the S&P and Bitcoin, so we want to see what happens. We could flip down, but we are making higher lows and forming higher bases in this area. We are pushing up on a nice resistance. So let's see if we get a breakdown. But as price is approaching higher, it looks like we may have some strength to keep pushing up. And if we look at gold as well, so let's see what's going on with gold. So gold right now, also an asset where people go into when it's more risk, a risk off environment. This is more of a safe haven. So we have this breakout right here. So we have this breakout right here of this resistance, and we are heading, had this retest, had this bullish engulfing candle right here. Let me just single it out for you guys. Had this bullish engulfing candle right here, on this retest, on this test. So we have this bullish engulfing on this test. So gold can as well be heading higher, and next target we'll be looking at is right here around 2031 if we do push up. If we zoom more into the chart, we did break down, but this could just be a retest to head higher. We have a lot of clean air in gold until this area up here. So we do have a lot of, you could say a price discovery until about 2051. So, that is a lot of room for gold to move this week if, we do head higher. And then on the smaller time frame, we would have 2030 around there as something that we would immediately look at as a target, or even lower around here where the consolidation was is 2025, right? So keep that in mind this week as you're trading. This is, how we're looking at the charts at the moment. Okay, so now the DXY, definitely something that we look at here and there. We have not gone a break down under this, right? Under this area right here. And now, like I said, the DXY is not 100% correlated to Bitcoin. Many do like to use it. But the DXY has been forming higher low points and been looking actually a lot more bullish than bearish. We hit this resistance, came back down, but doesn't mean we won't get a retest up higher. We've just been forming higher bases, so we could definitely head higher. And the breakout of this could be all the way up at 159 around there, right? On this trend line, which is a trend line back started in 85, right? So one touch, two touch, and then we had support plus this as well. So it's a valid trend line. Doesn't mean the price will go all the way up there, but just be cognizant of the fact that this could definitely be a possibility that the DXY does push higher. And if that does happen, if your belief and your analysis is based Bitcoin going up based on the DXY going down, then the DXY right now is not looking like it's gonna be heading down, unless this was a huge fake out and we just continue further down, right? So just keep that in mind. The markets are looking fine. They're not looking weak. Like the S&P chart is not looking weak at all, and the Bitcoin chart is not looking weak at all, but the macro environment is not looking necessarily strong to permit Bitcoin to just skyrocket. So I think, we'll have some more consolidation, as well as when we get closer to the Bitcoin halving, maybe we'll start seeing some prices head up higher. Altcoins, we have Ethereum here. Ethereum is making higher lows. The price, this is the 1 hour time frame, so it's just right on this base right here. So let me, so just right here, just had a nice retest right here of this area, and it looks like it's heading up, and the next target we'd be around here, the 1919 area, right? So keep that in mind as you're trading, is that it's a trader's market right now. It's not as much as a buy and hold investor's market at the moment. It's a little bit, the moves aren't going to be as smooth all the way up. So buying on support, selling on resistance may fare you a bit better during this time in the market. All right, so keep all of these things in mind as you're trading on a day-to-day basis. We'll continue in the week and kind of show you some trades that we've taken, some profitable trades, and so it can help you guys as well develop the skill to become a day trader, swing trader, whatever you like to do. But most importantly, learn how to develop a skill that can help you, kind of be the master of your fate, and learn how to generate money on your own, right? So that's really it for today, guys. Thank you. Please like, comment, subscribe, and tune in next time for the next video, as we'll be breaking down individual trades that I've taken throughout the week, best trades, and maybe some trades that weren't as good, as learning experiences, so we can both learn and continue this journey in becoming the best traders we can be. All right, thank you so much. Enjoy your day, enjoy your Easter weekend, and I'll see you in the next one.